Yo, okay, so I finished recording this video and I figured out that I was pronouncing Jano's name as Jino or something like that the entire time, and I'm sorry, I mispronounced it and I kind of recorded everything already, so just want to let you guys know that. Feel free to comment about my horrible pronunciation because it's good for the YouTube algorithm. But yeah, just want to say my apologies for mispronouncing his name and making you cringe most likely the entire time. Enjoy! I know we have a lot of NCTs and subscribed to us because of the past few years, you know, when Bryson fell in love with Taeyong, but recently we've been slacking quite a bit on NCT content, which is my fault at the end of the day. So let me make it up to all of you with a video solely based on NCT and specifically NCT Dream's rappers. Now, I've made a video in this series before for NCT in general, which was on Mark and Taeyong, as well as a Taeyong specific one of Taeyong's raps, but now it's time to concentrate on Mark, Jino, Jaemin, and Jisung specifically, and their raps in NCT Dream. Now, it has been a while since I've made an 8 fastest raps video on a group, so just a quick reminder that I'm only accounting for raps by these 4 done inside of an NCT Dream song. So at the end of the day, this video is only accounting for NCT Dream discography, and while I can spoil that there's really no rap that I'd consider fast, it was still interesting to see which NCT Dream verses were the fastest of the group, as well as giving the rappers of the group some attention. Now, if you know how the series works, you can skip ahead to this timestamp that I just put on the screen right now, but for those of you who are new to this, let me quickly explain how the series works. I listened to all of Mark's, Jino's, Jaemin's, and Jisung's raps in NCT Dream songs, and looking at those raps, I found what I thought were the fastest sounding parts by ear in that given song. Then it took 8 seconds of those parts to be constant with the other 47 rappers I've looked at so far and counted the total amount of syllables in that span of time, and then finally I divided that total by 8 to find the average syllable per second count, and that is how we determine the quickest of NCT Dream's raps. As always, every Korean rapper I've ever done this on will be listed at the end of the video in order so you can see how the NCT Dream rappers compare in speed. And lastly, I just need to mention, since many of these raps were a combination of 2 verses, and at the end of the day, I'm only listing NCT Dream's members based on their fastest solo rap. So let's get into this. I'm sorry for this long ass intro, but with number 8.
노란 아이콘 위에 빨간 아이콘 밀려 쌓여 아마 늦잠 잔 것 같아 항상 똑같아 똑같이 그랬듯이 전화 걸며 미리 약속 노란 아이콘 위에 빨간 아이콘 밀려 쌓여 아마 늦잠 잔 것 같아 항상 똑같아 똑같이 그랬듯이 전화 걸며 미리 약속.
So to start this list off, we have the NCT Dream song Best Friend, and specifically Jaemin's verse in it. At about 25 seconds into the song, he hits about 45 syllables in 8 seconds, which is an average of 5.63 syllables per second. Not the fastest song we've ever talked about on this series, but we have to start somewhere, and that is the 8th fastest NCT Dream rap, excuse me. So let's move on to a tie for 6th place, where we have another song by Jaemin actually.
서로 don't forget 언제나 너의 곁에 있다는 걸 you must know 네 말해주길 You know guess 걸어빛 따라서 우린 또 누군가의 꿈이었고 우리 서로 don't forget 언제나 너의 곁에 있다는 걸 you must know.
So the first verse we're going to talk about for this tie for 6th place is Jaemin's verse in Dear Dream. Now, at about 1 minute and 35 seconds into the song, Jaemin hits 47 syllables in 8 seconds, which is an average of 5.88 syllables per second. And coincidentally, the song that's tied for 6th place with this song is another verse in Dear Dream, which we can look at right now. So the stats are just going to scroll up on the screen right now because they're basically the same thing as Jaemin's verse in Dear Dream because they're both tied for 6th, but the only difference is in Gino's part, it's at 33 seconds into the song. And I mean, it's not really surprising that the same song's tied because it's the same BPM, so it makes sense why they have the same thing in the same song. So let's move on, continue to go up this list to number 5, where we have the song Boom.
Right now. 내가 맞는 단어 난 되고 싶어 모든 sorry yeah 빌어 두려움은 지워 지금 반대로 설렌 심장 시속 100km. Right now. 내가 맞는 단어 난 되고 싶어 모든 sorry yeah 빌어 두려움은 지워 지금 반대로 설렌 심장 시속 100km.
Okay, genuinely this is my favorite NCT Dream song on this list. This comeback was so good last year. I loved it in my reaction and everything, but Jino comes in 2 in a row, just like Jaemin had 2 in a row. At about a minute and 20 seconds into the song, Jino hits 48 syllables in 8 seconds, which simply averages out to 6 syllables per second. And there's not much to say here, this song's just fucking awesome. So let's move on to number 4, where we have a new song on this list and a new rapper on this list now, My Page. So Mark joins Jino and Jaemin on this list at number 4 with his verse in My Page. At about 2 minutes and 37 seconds into the song, Mark hits 49 syllables in 8 seconds, which is an average of 6.13 syllables per second. It's still not up to his fastest rap that I've looked into so far, which was NCT U's 7th Sense is his fastest, but it's pretty close to that, to be honest, and is number 4 on our list. But now we can move on to actually number 2 in our top 3 because we have a tie for second place.
우릴 위해 항상 웃던 갈매기가 걱정돼 같은 배 타도 혼자 다른 바다라는 게 어차피 개성돼가 등에 기댈 등 들여줄 건 밀대 우릴 위해 항상 웃던 갈매기가 걱정돼 같은 배 타도 혼자 다른 바다라는 게 어차피 개성돼가 등에 기댈 등 들여줄 건.
And we can finally begin to round out our list as we have our 4th rapper of NCT Dream finally making the list of Jisung, and the 3rd appearance of the song Dear Dream on this list, which is crazy, but at about 1 minute and 51 seconds into Dear Dream, he hits 50 syllables in 8 seconds, which is an average of 6.25 syllables per second. And this is the fastest solo rap of NCT Dream. The other two, the other one tied for second and the one in first, are both like combinations where the 2 rappers rap together. So Jisung has the fastest solo NCT Dream rap. And little fact of the day for you. So let's move on to the other song tied for second, and it's Mark and Jisung rapping together. Again, the second time we saw My Page, a lot of repeat songs on this list, but it's Mark and Jisung's combination rap, and that's really what I consider a combination rap, where Mark had the first 4 seconds and Jisung had the second 4 seconds. But together, at 55 seconds into the song, they hit 50 syllables in 8 seconds, which is an average of 6.25 syllables per second. And now we can finally move on to our fastest NCT Dream rap, our number 1 spot, and it... I'll let you guys see. I think you can guess from the blurred screen.
나도 부재중 전화 12시 12시 반 2시 또 2시 반 스트레스 받아 미치겠어 제발 너 때문에 잠을 못 자 지금도 대체 뭔 생각으로 이러는 거야 너 나도 부재중 전화 12시 12시 반 2시 또 2시 반 스트레스 받아 미치겠어 제발 너 때문에 잠을 못 자 지금도 대체 뭔 생각으로 이러는 거야 너.
Yes, the fastest NCT Dream rap is a combination of Jano and Jaemin of Don't Need Your Love, and that's about 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the song. They both hit 54 syllables in 8 seconds, which is an average of 6.75 syllables per second, and this happens to be the fastest NCT Dream rap that exists, unless I missed a secret NCT Dream song that I didn't know existed. Like I said, it's not the fastest in the world, but I just thought it was cool to get to see what the fastest NCT Dream songs were. Now, scrolling on the screen right now, is every rapper that I have looked at in this series, whether it's in a group video like NCT Dream or a solo video like Flowsick, for example. And while NCT Dream's rappers are at the bottom and towards the end of the list, that's not a knock towards all of them, because as many people point out that there's a lot more to rap than just how fast someone can rap. And I just really wanted to give some more attention to NCT Dream's rappers because I feel like they are overlooked when you look at other NCT raps like Taeyong and Mark, even though Mark was technically in NCT Dream, but still, you get my point. I just wanted to give them some spotlight and give them a little spot in the series so they can be on the list with all the other Korean rappers that I've seen. So let me know what you think of the NCT Dream rappers down in the comments below, and let me know if there's another rapper from Korea that you want me to look at. I will be more than happy to and make a video on them. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, show some love way down in the comments below. And as always, K-pop and show. of Safeway.
보답을 너네 모두 꺼주시오 한국말로 하자니 어색하네요 스타일도 바꿨지 이제 내랑 비교 마시오 나한테 내서 이런 거 처음 해보지요 영어 빼고 말해 내 피부 노란색 그래 앞에 번호 8이잖아 빨리 전화해 네가 아는 여자애들 싹 다 불러오는 밤은 불지를 거니까 폰을 꺼두기로 해
I got good